Hey guys, how's it going? Uh, Ken here, I'm doing some drawing, so I figured I would stream it. So, enjoy. Well, thank you very much, Arnie. needs to just a scooch. I'm not started to draw scale mail, and this is not scale mail, it's ring mail up here for the fluff. I think that right there is. Looks like someone's out destroying someone else on the road. Dog must be so noisy. Why does this look like eggs to me? Oh dear. No! Don't destroy the lines. The lines are my friend. They're my love, my precious. gonna take me for bloody ever, but it will look grand when I'm done. I think I'm actually better off. Let me think about this for a moment. Yeah. Oh, come now. Ah, that's why I'm on the wrong layer. Like how that drops. It's a little too sudden. It needs to be more up here. I think that will look at least a little more natural. Yeah, that's much better. Jen, why are you crying? Each individual ring, isn't that insanity? I lost my mind long ago. I'm that meme, I've lost control of my life. Stewie, why are you making chocolate pudding at 4 a.m.? I've lost control of my life. Ay, 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 ay. That is good enough for now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, We're gonna do this the easy way. Do that with it. At least it's not trying to scream Trogdor in the background. Trogdor! Maybe use just a little more curve downward right here. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, it doesn't want to play well with me. That's fine. I can deal with this. was the screen. It was nothing but circles. It was circles all day long. All he drew was circles. He thought the madness would overtake him. Make a little donut hole in your soul. For anybody that has trypophobia, I am so sorry. guy is gonna log on here and go, what have you been doing for holy Thinking logically, which is very rare around here for me. Some of this. Remove a little of this right. Yeah, it looks a lot better. There. Little the same kind of thing right there. So I want to get these nice little divot patterns in to her armor. Yeah, that looks really nice like that. Okay, I'm digging. Uh-oh, someone's joining me. I'm in trouble. It's a guy.
Well, I mean, as soon as I push all the right buttons to make it work, it's me. However, apparently I just sit here and like punch the wrong buttons or something. I'm like coming in and like it says we're not broadcasting. Oh crap! I need that. I need to fix that problem. I need to. Oh no! I need to fix it. Oh crap! What's going on? Where are we? Who are you people?
What's happening? What's going on?
I am lost. I need an adult. I need an adult.
I need an adult. I need a nappy time.
Oh man! Don't tempt me. Oh man. How you doing, my friend?
I am drawing a
lot of chainmail. Looks like.
Yeah.
An inordinate amount of chainmail.
Chainmail and ornate plate.
Yep. This character requires it to be, though, chain female. Just saying.
Yeah. So how are you this evening?
I'm okay. This is the last night of my gray hair for a while. Because I am going to go dye it blue tomorrow. Probably blue. Probably very close to this color right here next to me. Blue. Odds are good. My hair is pre-bleached, so it should be just real easy and just like take to the dye like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, see, I can't do a thing with my hair.
You woke up this morning and there was just, you couldn't do a thing with your hair.
Yeah, it's just all over the place. I don't know what's happening.
Right? So I am not drawing tonight. I'm dinking with things. I've set up a new zone for me to do one-on-one broadcasts so that I can just broadcast straight out. And I've got it set up with a light that changes color on a white background. And so I'm going to have it be red whenever I'm talking about politics and blue whenever I'm talking about neurodivergence. That way, when you see my videos on your feed, you can go, yep, I'm not screwing with this politics, so I'll skip it. And I'll wait for another blue one. Which I think is going to be cool, because that way you'll be able to see the background will be a different color completely.
That's interesting.
Make it really easy for those people who do not want to get involved in politics. You know what I mean? Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
I got no problem with that at all. So that's my battle plan, but I haven't quite gotten there yet, and I somehow ended up loading up Photoshop, and now I'm doing the why did I load Photoshop moment. I'm having a moment with why is Photoshop loading? Oh, I see. Oh, I see.
I see, said the blind man to the deaf dog.
Yarr. Fort Collins Comic-Con table location in 2023.
That's It's been a while for you there.
Yeah. Although only about a year, I think.
I mean, it is only 2024, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, this was August 26th and 27th of 2023. So it actually wasn't that long ago.
It was a year ago.
Yeah, but relatively speaking, I mean, it feels like the last time I actually cycled and tabled was a very long time ago. Although I think I have just agreed to doing panels at RMC. Not 100% sure.
That's when Tim comes back to you. So, how's that panel going? Oh, poopy. It wasn't a dream.
Right. Somebody, my buddy Troy, not your, but mine, posted on Facebook about, I don't mind getting into engaging in reasonable conversations, but I'm not going to talk about stupid stuff in circles. And so he's like, if you've got a reasonable argument, then I'm willing to discuss it. And you know what he's talking about. So naturally, what did I post on there? Pineapple belongs on pizza. And then I posted a picture of Cisco going, engage. Like, I'm not getting into the political fight online anymore. Instead, I'm going to prompt arguments about. I actually really like pineapple on pizza. I'm just saying. I also think it's silly to judge people what you like on pizza. I mean, I also like jalapenos in my pizza. I'm just saying. Which usually keeps 90% of the population away from my pizza.
Hey, there you go.
Right? But you put pineapples and jalapenos on there, and it's actually really nice.
I just made myself a big batch of cowboy candies, so putting that on a pizza would actually be pretty good.
That might not be so bad. Yeah.
Get that double sweetness going.
Yeah. See. Now we're thinking. Now we're using our outside brain. I mean, what?
Don't talk too loudly. We don't want to make the people think that we might know what we're doing here.
I know, right? Yep. I mean, there's all kinds of funny stuff going on in politics, and I get it. I understand. I follow. But me personally, animated. It's Hone. Hone's animating hair. Oh no, Hone. Oh no. Hone is stuck in animated hair hell. Almost as bad as capes. There's actually a really funny thing about capes, the cape thing in The Incredibles, because all of us who hand animated capes, it drove us absolutely batty. And so when she started doing that, I almost died laughing. I was laughing so hard. I mean, it was a beautiful scene for the reason why Etna hated capes. But I'm sitting there like Hone, and I'm sitting there going, oh man, we hated capes. And so we were starting to say with character designers, we're like, no capes.
No cape. He was traumatized for life.
Right? And I'm sitting there going, Hone, I feel you, man. I feel you. I had a beautiful orb weaver, and she was on a web right outside my window here. And she's gone. I think the wind today tore up her web because her web's all torn up.
Aww.
She had a great web going, and she was a gorgeous orb weaver. And I'm kind of bummed because she was pretty cool. I don't know what happened to her.
She
Right?
Mary Poppins.
You want a cape? Do it yourself. I'm with you, honey. I am so with you. Stupid capes. Stupid hair. I have spent a while now with I've been below my low level of Maslow's needs thing. This is the reason why I'm not drawing, is because I can't muster up the energy to draw when I'm still scrambling to kind of keep my life together, you know.
Yeah, I get you.
So that's all right. We're getting there. We're fixing things. It's just still, wow. I don't know. I find wet hair to be easier, I think. I feel like. Because it doesn't move as much. You know what I mean? Like, it moves, but not as much as normal hair does, because it's all soaking wet. So I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know why I'm doing a piece this detailed. I might hit the end of this and go no ring mail.
Yeah. No ring mail. I have 5 of them. Oh no. Hone, I feel for you. And apparently we have 5 heads that all need to have animated hair.
Why would
I
you
don't know.
do that to yourself?
I don't know, but you know what, Hone? If I were you, I'd go get a mop, like one of those old rag mops, and then film it going back and forth and then just trace the stupid thing. You know what I mean? Like,
It.
yeah, just rotoscope it, because like that's gonna take forever to do it. I mean, like, you know, sometimes it's all about just get it done however you can get it done.
Oh wow, that's turning out real nice.
Yeah, I like it. I'm liking it. Control C and Control V. Yep. Good old copy and paste. Don't ever let you down. Good old copy and paste.
if it can destroy his computer. Lines. Lots and lots of lines.
I mean,
hey, at least you only have 60 more frames to do.
oh.
And that's when he died.
Rest in peace, Hone.
Oh, 2,760 more frames.
Oh, that's all. I am wandering around my office doing random things. I have not left you.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, I just don't want you thinking I have left you as I wander aimlessly around the office. I have not abandoned you and Hone. I have to do homework.
Does it involve drawing frames of animation and needing 3,000 of them?
Not anymore. Not anymore. You guys are talking to me. I cannot hear you, or I can't see yet. I'm talking to people who are posting this.
Okay.
I'm typing stuff in, and all of my screens are occupied at the moment. So I will get back to discussing with people. There we go. Somebody posted a memory from NDK, and I just had to screen cap it and save it to the archive.
There you go.
Because it's a positive, fun memory, and that's my job. It's what I do. Even the negative memories get saved. They just don't get saved in places where people travel all the time. Not because I'm a big proponent of censorship, just... Uh-oh. Honey's back to sending people to Jesus again.
Oh, I almost picture Hone with a giant hammer.
Right? You're not wrong. Right? Giant slippers.
Slippers.
Okay, that was funny. That was good. That was good.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That was a good one there, Honey. You got us. Good job. Hey, Happy Panda. How are you doing this evening? Welcome to the stream.
That is Guy over there, and I am Kan.
You haven't met Kan before, I don't think, Panda. Kan is my partner in crime when it comes to this stream. Oh, you have once. Okay. Yay. You've had a good week, though. That's excellent. I also am going to... I've actually had a pretty good week as well. I've got to finish my homework for tonight, but that's why I'm clearly out on Facebook downloading people's memories things. I'm just saying. That makes total sense. Oh, excellent. Excellent. That is a good thing to hear, my friend. That is a good thing to hear. Yes, I seem to recall this part of the story, too, which is excellent. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Alrighty. I'm going to put you guys up there so that I can work on my homework down here. Oh, hey, with the bright light, you can see me. Okay, I'm done. No, I'm not. Okay. This particular professor says, try to write clearly and concisely, avoiding spelling and grammatical errors to the extent possible. Well, I wish you a lot of luck. Wish you all the luck in the world. Happiness is an important thing.
Yes.
Twitch buddies. I love Twitch buddies. Actually, I kind of think we're all kind of Twitch buddies, come to think of it. Some of us are more buddies than others, I guess. You're very, very, very welcome.
Sorry, I'm being.
That's all right. You've got a drawing to do. I'm engaging with people.
Yay!
I'm doing the engagement. It's fine. All right. I like how you can rotate your picture.
It makes things easier. Like, after I discovered that ability, man, cross-hatching became so much easier.
Right. It's interesting. That's fair. I'm very interested in especially geek communities, like online communities, gaming communities, or drawing communities, or anime communities, or whatever, where we build relationships and build things together, even though we're not even remotely located in the same place. I mean, Kayan and I are kind of the exception, not the rule, in the fact that we're only about 50 miles apart, which is, it's like, that's kind of amazing. But actually, Kayan and I actually do hang out IRL, and that's a thing. That's not something I see very often, and sometimes even when we have people on here, like when we have Brent is in Topeka, Kansas. So he's a long ways away from us.
But then we'll get people like Pepper.
Yeah.
And Pepper's just up the street from both of us. Right.
But then we've been building this community, and we've got you, Panda. We've got Hone, who's struggling with hair. Which is funny in a vacuum. Hone does not think this is funny because Hone is trying to animate hair right now, and this is going to hopefully not end our poor buddy. But Hone's on the other side of the world, and when Ray comes in, Ray's over there on the other side in Asia as well, and then we get some user who comes in from Sweden. And a long time ago, we used to have, who was that ghost from Brazil? Do you remember? Went off to dentistry.
Oh yeah, just
Ghost Hand. That's who it was, Ghost Hand, who was in Brazil. And I love this. I love the fact that our community is not limited to any one place on this planet.
Well, and then we have Jackson that occasionally comes in, and
yeah, and they're out on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Like Tennessee, right? Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee.
I think they're still in Tennessee. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
And I mean, and here we are hanging out in Denver, in the Denver metro, even though you're tenuously in the Denver metro. It's very tenuous. I'm actually in the actual metro area. Yeah. Well, and as somebody who started off their life pre-internet, there is a certain amount of, 10-year-old me just goggling at the idea of what we're doing here. You know what I mean? Like thinking about how my grandparents, who both passed away before the internet ever really took hold, my grandparents wouldn't even be able to understand this. This is not even in their comprehension zone. And stuff like that. That's just so cool. And oh, by the way, I got my tickets for Japan. I am leaving for Japan in December. And I will be gone through most of December and the very first parts of January, and I shall be back in January.
Wow.
I'm going to spend a whole month over there. My bestie was transferred. He's military. Well, military-ish. He's military. He was not transferred because of the military. He was transferred because of a job that he got through the military that is military adjacent. So he got transferred. But it's kind of complicated because he didn't get transferred because of his military stuff. But, I'm going to have a lot of fun. I'm taking my kid with me. And, yeah. Hone knows why I picked December. Right? Hone knows. Hone understands. There is a reason I picked December. Because there is no way I'm going back to Japan in the middle of summer. That was brutal. That was a brutal thing. The funny part is my best friend is more of a hot person, so he doesn't like it when it's cold. So yeah. That's fine, Hone, as long as you got an AC unit. If you got an AC unit, you can do that. But if you don't have an AC unit, I'm going to find an AC unit, and then I'm going to live there. You'll find me in the 7-Eleven down the street.
In the ice.
That's where the AC unit will be.
Firmly planted in the freezer case.
In the freezer section. You can talk to me there, honey. That's where I will be. Oh, man. But yeah, that's my best friend hasn't actually been complaining about the heat over there, even though I know I've been watching the temperature. I know it's been in the upper 30s. So it has not been pleasant over there at all. Right. But yeah, so I'm heading over there. He's in the south side of Tokyo, which means that I'm going to get tickets to the Ghibli Museum because that's on the south side of Tokyo too. There are 10 dogs every 7-Eleven. Apparently that's where dogs hang out. So, yeah, I know, right? I love that. And I'm going to take my kid with me. She's going to love that. It's going to be great. There's a museum in Mitaka. And it's the southwest side of Tokyo. So the opposite side of downtown from, say, the port. But my friend lives in the southwest side, too, just further out from downtown. Because he's down near the army bases. But yeah, it's we're going to go to the Ghibli Museum. They've got this beautiful museum, which is all about animation, and they have a little teeny theater in there, and you get tickets and you watch animes that no one else has ever seen, and no one else will ever see them. They're only shown there. Like when we were there, we got to see May and the Kitten Bus, which was an extension of Totoro. So it was a small short based off of My Neighbor Totoro, which was May, and May is the little kid, and she one night she wakes up to find that there's a kitten bus in her room. And the kitten bus gets her and takes her on this trip to see the mommy bus. And the mommy bus has like 1,000 legs. Like all the things that should creep you out, but don't, because somehow Studio Ghibli does them and makes them just so freaking cute. And you're like, how did that happen? But yeah. And so that's one of the reasons why I keep drawing kitten buses, is because I have a special connection to the kitten bus. Koneko basu. Koneko basu. As nekobasu is cat bus, and then ko is child. So you put ko in front of neko and you get kitten. So it's a kitten bus. But yeah, and that's the thing, is that I don't know what will be there when we get there. It could be anything. But oddly, I want to go to the Ghibli Museum worse than I want to go, say, to Tokyo Disney. You know. We're planning on going out to Odaiba. So I will go see the life-size unicorn Gundam. There's apparently this massive Gunpla store there too. So that may be where I lose all my money. Because I have a penchant for Gunpla. Stupid Gunpla. I love Gunpla. So. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. Already planning out my trip. All kinds of stuff. I found out that there's a Gunpla, and it's that's the plastic model building for Mecha. Like, it'd be hard to see, but these guys, right? So these are Gunpla. Although these are small, but the Gunpla are really posable and super. And it stands for gun plastic. So Gundam plastic. So Gundams and then plastic. And as typical with Japanese, they just take gun and pla and put it together into gunpla. So, of course, then it comes over here, and then we Englishize it, and it becomes Gunpla. So, Gundam is one of the oldest anime franchises. So, yeah, right? Just saying. That's me. And I'm like, I lost Juniman yen. You'd be like, oh no. Those who do not do conversion rates, we're talking about somewhere around $1,000. Is what Hone is talking about over there. Somewhere right in the neighborhood of about $1,000 US. Yeah. I'm already starting to convert money over into yen so that whenever I get over there, I just have yen. I don't have to worry about it. And I don't accidentally spend my money before getting over there. Because you can't spend yen here in America. So, right? There's a reason you're not allowed to go there. That's totally true. Absolutely agree.
If yen can spend, so can you.
Yerp. All right. What does my What does my homework say I'm supposed to do again? Let me know. All right. Asks you to briefly describe the topic and or community you would like to explore for the fieldwork exercise. Also formulate some preliminary research questions. Statement that identifies and describes the general topic. And or community I wish to discuss.
And while you're in Japan, take lots of city shots and landscape shots.
Okay. We'll probably do things like go up Tokyo Tower, because I mean, you might as well if you're gonna be there. So I'll take
I went
lots
up
of shots.
Tokyo Tower, and it was extremely low clouds that day.
Oh crap! You were in Japan?
Many moons ago.
Oh well, I will try to not low clouds. Yeah, I'll try to I'll try to get there with no clouds because I've got options. I've got an entire month, so I'll make sure that whenever I go into Tokyo, because that's just the Chuo line to the Yamanote, and the Yamanote around like 6 stops, so I should be able to do that easy. And it was like my buddy's like, I'm gonna be deployed on maneuvers for part of that for the first 3 days or 4 days. You gonna be okay? And I'm like, yeah. Like, I probably know the train system better than you do. He's only been there for like 3 months, so I'm like, and I speak the language, so even if I get lost, I'll just ask somebody for help. Yep, Hone would like spend a gajillion dollars on. See, that's the other thing is I might get I might get manga as well, especially new copies of Macross the First. So I will be bringing back those, but I mean those are only like 100 yen at book off, so I'm not that worried. Primary reason I'm learning how to read stuff is because I want to read manga, read kanji. All right.
Why am I doing this to myself?
Oh, look at that. That's lovely. That is lovely.
So I kind of had an epiphany about this character. Because this character was one of my more popular characters. I could never figure out why.
It's because of the chainmail. Just saying.
Well, and personality wise, and why she attracted so many people to her. So one of her dialogue, because I always think of how would a person talk, and I love listening to people talk. Like today, a manager was talking to another employee, and that employee, the line that they said was, "Yo, them bitches always be doing that, yo," and like neither condemning or, but I always found that kind of grittiness. I love it because it's the slang. It makes the language more real.
Okay.
You know. In her case, she speaks in third person. So when Nil talks, she talks like this. And she doesn't use Nil. Nil refers to herself in third person. Because that's the way Nil is. And
Ivy does that too. My character.
I realized that Nil is slightly autistic. And it attracts a lot of people to her. So I always found that fascinating. Of course, I also have a very strange love affair with language, too. So.
I was talking Control C, Control V. That is not a forbidden technique there, honey. Do what you need to do, my friend. Who was it? Was it Ditka? No, it wasn't Ditka. It was... There's somebody...
My God, this is a first.
It looks better flipped?
Well, no,
Or it looks perfect flipped?
It looks perfect flipped. It's just about correct.
Yeah, that never happens in real life. That's because you were rotating it, though. I think that helps you a whole lot more than you think.
Probably. She needs a little bit more to the back of her head.
I'm going to focus my research on issues surrounding childhood trauma induced by being neurodivergent. Neurodivergence expresses itself in ways that often make them seem callous or cold, and they just have a deficiency in the part of their brain that processes social situations. So social complexity is very hard to understand or grasp. I had a couple of impacts today with a couple of my friends at school who are neurodivergent, including an older lady, older than me, who just recently found out she's on spectrum, and she was saying she no longer talks to any of her friends or family. They've all ostracized her for weird behavior. And I mean, she's got new friends and new family, but nobody older than, say, about 10 years. And for somebody who's in their 60s, that's kind of an outlier, you know, in culture and society. And I'm looking at a cultural deficiency here. Like, there's a culture problem that needs to be dealt with and handled. And
Yeah.
I've been kind of heading this way for a while. And this is my first research proposal project. So I'm going to go on ahead and it was actually pretty funny because Dr. Feldman was like, well, what you going to do about this? And I told him this, and he's like, so you're hitting hard right out of the gate, aren't you? It's like, this is your first one. You're already heading into this territory. But it's a question that I want to see if there's something we can do about it. You know what I mean? Like, is there something we can make a change in our society about? You know, can we educate people? Can we, you know, do something? Because I think we've had neurodivergence in our society for a long time, but generally speaking, we just either crushed them utterly because they were so weird, or they learned to mask so well that you never knew. You know what I mean? And I think that's what's been happening.
I don't think your professor quite understands just how down this rabbit hole you are. This isn't your first rodeo.
Yeah.
Like,
well, they're still relatively new to me.
Not really. I mean, you've been doing panels about this.
Oh no, I mean, they're still new to me. Like the professors are just now starting to kind of learn about where I've been on this one. And you're right, I've been going on, but the panels have been teaching me that there is more out there than I thought. But on the same token, today, that same professor said, why don't you go through the archives here at the university and see if other people have done some of this research for you? Because you may be, you know, he you know, his statement was, look in the psychology section, because they're talking, you know, psychologists talk about you. Cultural anthropologists talk about a group of people. And he's like, I don't know if people have made the group of people jump yet, but psychologists have been working on the individuals for a while. So there may be a lot of data that you can pull. And I was like, oh, that'd be really cool too. But you're right. I've been going down this for a while. But my buddy who I ride to school with was talking about how they felt such immense pain from being ostracized as a kid, because though you think that neurodivergents don't understand or don't see, they do. They feel it. They still feel it. Which is why I've been working so hard with my kid to tell them that neurodivergence is like George. You know, George knocks over a glass of water. That's not your fault. You still have to clean up the water, but it's not your fault. You're responsible, but it's not your fault, you know.
Yeah.
It's not to fix the problem, but you can't sit there and just beat yourself up over it. It's you have a George inside you. Is running
Well,
off doing something weird, as George is wont to do.
and it's also made me think just how much on the spectrum am I on? Because I do a lot of things in which people go, that's weird.
Right.
Like, I get hyper focused on things.
Mm-hmm.
And you've seen me do this.
Yeah, I've actually had to pull you back from the edge before you burned yourself out, and failed many times to pull you back from the edge before you burned yourself out.
Yeah. Holy moly, that is. I'm doing this wrong. I fix. I have really learned to love the symmetry tool.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was David that put. You know, not meaning to, but he really put me onto using this tool. Because he uses it a lot in his art, but he never changes the position of it. You know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yep. There we go. Hone's off committing war crimes that are a violation of the Geneva Convention again.
Is he hitting people with hammers?
I think so. No, remember? Asian. It's slippers.
Oh, it's slippers. I apologize.
I am not letting him live that one down. That was beautiful. That was a moment of pure beauty. I'm just saying. I love that. Do you know what I want the next Disney princess to be? An alto. And then the person replied, I feel this in my soul and in my strained vocal cords. Not wrong. Trying to sing any frickin' song from Disney.
I hear George.
We hear you. You know that, right? Yeah, we hear you. Would you like to come up here and visit with people? Yeah. Here. Problem I've got is this chair is difficult to do stuff with. Oh man, come here. I will give you scritches. Scritches. Yep. Yeah, George now. It's hard to see George though. But here's George. He's here. Problem with having a black cat is that he's effectively a black hole on the screen.
Yeah.
You're a good cat, George. A little weird. A lot weird, actually. But a good, weird cat. Now he's over there doing the sick cat noise, which he does all the time, and he's not sick. He does the, sort of thing. And you're like, what is your problem? Oh my God, animal. So I'm putting in here, I put, many neurodivergent individuals seem to have been raised in a way which they have experienced adverse situations as they grew up in response to this behavior of being socially distant. Often they are ostracized by their families, friends, or ejected from their peer groups. Despite being unable to fully understand or express their feelings, however, they do feel the loss and the pain from this rejection, and many become acclimated to being isolated, succumbing to the ostracization. And so I put, for this project, the psychological impact is sort of a known quantity. So I'm looking for the social aspects. Have neurodivergent people sought out their own subculture? Have they done it knowingly? How does being in a neurodivergent culture make it easier to deal with the feelings of isolation? And also I'm looking for how their neurodivergent subcultures deviate from the traditional subcultures in our society. Do they rely more or less on physical co-location? Oh, your pizza's here. That is not a Geneva failure. I'm just saying, Hone, you're not failing on the Geneva Convention if you ordered a pizza. Even if you ordered it with pineapple. I'm just saying. Do they rely more or less on physical co-location? Oh, seafood pizza. See, that's the thing. There was corn on the pizza in Japan. Now, I can't eat corn anymore because corn and I don't agree with each other. However, that wasn't a bad combo in Japan. I didn't think it would be, but they had mayonnaise and corn as options and seafood. You could order it with shrimp on there. And I'm not going to lie, those were pretty interesting variants. I don't think they would be variants that I would normally order, but they weren't bad, you know? That's translating through the speaker, just so you know.
Do you know who Chef Rush is? Guy.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Do you know who Chef Rush is?
No.
Okay. He used to be the head chef for the White House.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He's the
guy on the left or the right? Guy with the gray hair?
No, the other guy.
Oh, the guy with the military.
Yeah.
That makes sense, I guess. Oh, because we're dealing with Italians. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think I would like having pineapple on pizza, but I do. Pineapple, and the kiddo does too, which is weird because the kiddo is definitely neurospicy, and nothing but exactly the right number of pepperonis are on the pizza, or else they don't want to deal with it. And I find that fascinating as well. Because of course I'm sitting there going, let's put some extra pepperonis on here. I have a package of Hormel pepperonis. I am throwing extra pepperonis on my pizza. And they're like, no, only on your side, Dad. I'm like, yeah, I feel like that'll get you killed. You're right, Hone. Hone's like, I'm not going to put anything weird in my pizza when I'm in Italy. Except I don't think pizza is Italian. Or when you're outside. I seem to remember, now this is totally hearsay, but I seem to remember finding somewhere somebody saying something about tacos aren't Mexican and pizza isn't Italian. Like they're both American constructs.
So pizza is Italian, but Italian pizza is heavily controlled by the government.
Whoa.
So there's only like 3 or 4 pizzas in Italy that are considered pizza.
Everything else is sparkling pies.
Yeah, we took it and we did things to it that make Italians cringe.
Right, that they will never forgive us for. I'm going to start calling you guys neurospicy. He keeps saying that I misspelled the word neurodivergence because there is no neurodivergence. There's only neurodivergent. But when I'm saying, if we're talking about neurodivergent people, I guess that's really the actual term, is neurodivergent people. There we go. We are making a science paper. This assignment is my own original work that I literally just typed up in the last few minutes. I like the fact that I had a 400-word paper, and I'm like, it's due by 11:59 tonight. And I've been sitting here chatting with you and writing it. And I'll probably still get an A out of it. My class right now is a 100% in this class. Unlike my Japanese class, which just dropped to a B+. I'm annoyed.
What?
I was running an A up until recently. Yeah. I don't know how much I'm agreeing with this particular teacher's way of doing things, which is she gives you a test and then you can't see the answers of the test. So which ones you just know that you failed 5 out of 12 questions or whatever. And since you can't see what you did wrong, you can't make corrections. And so what she'll do is she will send you a thing later on when she gets to grading it that says, you know, this is the reason why you messed all of these up, and then gives you a window of which to fix it. Well, out of sight, out of mind for me. You know what I mean? Like, as soon as I have finished it, it's no longer on my to-do list. It's no longer on my fix list. So I've not been going back and correcting them, so the grade stands. So if I get 5 out of 12, then that grade stands, you know, whereas she's letting all the other kids correct it, and she'd let me correct it too if I just remembered. But we're hitting a a problem. Oh, Hone, she is Japanese, and this is a Japanese class, and it's run like Japanese schools. So it's not run. My previous year, last semester, my Japanese class was run by an ALT. So somebody like me, who was an American, and he ran the class like an American runs classes. So I did fine in his class, but I'm already starting to drown in the Japanese class, which is oddly one of the reasons why I'm doing all this work on neurodivergence here, because the extension to this is going over and looking at neurodivergent people in Japan, because they are floundering. They're not doing good at all. And because the culture is just kicking them out. Yay! That was my assignment for tonight. It are done. I'll go back to my inbox and my to-do list and make sure that everything is complete. Yep, looks like that's the thing. Identifying a problem. To my next portfolio assignment, which this will work for that too. Right? I'll be fine. I'm not horribly worried, but especially since I think I will do better than last semester on this one. I've got 3 classes I think I will ace. Last semester I had 2 classes that I got A's in and 2 classes that I got B pluses in. And one of those was the Japanese class, which I still did fine in. But that's a 3.65 or 3.62 because the Japanese classes are 5 credit hours. So that's fine. I think this semester I'll get a 3.75 because I don't know if there's anything I can do about that Japanese class. Let's see what happens. But I have lived my entire life as a 2.0 student. So getting a 3.62 is astonishing to me. It is mind-blowing to me. I'm just like, I don't know. There we go. I'll close that down. I can close down this. And all will be good. Remember that tomorrow is Friday the 13th, so don't forget to leave out milk and cookies for Jason.
Ooh.
I'm going to go color my hair blue.
Milk and cookies.
My hair will be blue.
So are you done for the evening?
Yeah, I just rolled out that paper. So, I mean, I'll hang with you, obviously. And hang with Hone and hang with Panda.
Yeah, literally, like, I wasn't even sure if you were even going to see the stream was going or not this evening. It's just like, I started working on this and I'm like, you know what? I'll just pop it on and start drawing.
I think it's great.
go. Wow, this is actually turning out really good.
Yeah, that's a lovely picture. I am really liking that picture. There's this group, and these people keep posting parts of our old newspaper clippings from Star Trek's first foray out. You know, introducing a space series packed with pointers to our galaxy-trotting future. And this one's interesting because it's actually saying that the first episode was Where No Man Has Gone Before, which means it probably wasn't actually from America. Also interesting.
I think I'm gonna start packing it in here soon.
That's cool. We're coming up on 11 o'clock.
And I've been doing this stream for 3 hours. That's
Yeah?
not bad.
No! All right. Don't kill your professor. One, we've got work to do, man. We got work to do. But we're glad to have you here. I hope to see you later. As always. We got stuff to do, man. We got stuff to do. Someday you and I will be in the same. No, I can't. I'm not your real dad. But I mean, someday we will be in the same part of the world. I promise. Either way, have a wonderful day.
Yes.
Good afternoon, and I hope the temperature goes down and everything like that.
And all that jazz.
Somebody just posted a meme, and it says, when you hit a pothole you forgot about and you sense your car's pain and you want to apologize, but you can't because it's a car. I'm like, nah, screw that. I apologize to my car every time. I've always felt the pain of my car. You know, a buttload of underwear is just one pair. Just saying.
Alright, I think that sees me done for the evening.
It looks beautiful. It looks absolutely wonderful. I loves it.
I still have more to do on it, but it is coming out really nice, so.
Yeah, well, it is looking beautiful. Me personally, I don't have to go anywhere tomorrow until I go get my hair dyed. And I'm looking forward to being blue again. I've actually been blue before, but I think blue sounds good to me. So, all right. Well, you know what we should do, though? We should just go on ahead and bow out.
Yes.
All right, my friend. It was good being with you today.
It was
I'll prep
very
to run
good
the
being
credits
on
for you.
again.
And then you can bow out and then everything. But yeah, well, I will talk to you later. I hope you have a good weekend because I won't be back on again till Sunday night. After that, I will have gone to do the thing tomorrow because there's a top secret basement at the Museum of Natural History, and I'm about to go get involved in that.
Well, you have fun with that.
I will do that. I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining us. And keep your eyes on the stars, everybody. Good night.
Bye.